For her daughter she, the queen, would never balk to slaughter any man or woman. She, her daughter, so would do for her. As to the king, her spouse, a death-head grin spread. That old louse would slay his dearest thane, would flay his closest friend, would spill the brains of any sweet-lipped child, would kill again, if need be, his own regent, just to clasp and kiss his stepchild. By the bloody gods, I loved him once, and maybe still my soul is bound to his, for good or ill. And after facing death down from his plots and schemes, I've taught that fiend respect. For I have loyal thanes too. Heart, not brains, is what he has, but I, his clever feral queen, have both enough for two. My king is brave, and makes the mighty empire to the north afraid. Their soldiers' heads have rolled like rubber balls when tossed down temple steps to cheering throngs. And every peasant slave that tills our soil trembles. Ghosts that rise from copious sacred fires tell the skies that here are heroes. But now a serpent lives among us. Kidnapped from his kind, he teaches girlish tales. A god who lays his own life down. My brave king daily hears this dog, and daily laps the dung that issues from a barefoot fool's tongue. Soon we'll see our former lethal terrors stoop to give their teats to mewling babies. Thus she brooded. In the middle distance, smoke from hallowed flames rose high, and painted dancers whirled and leaped. The frenzy seized the queen's gaze. Pregnant with a plan, she laughed. The honored guests were gathered, seated, feasted. Cups of wine flowed into thirsty throats. Hungry hands groped hectic slaves, and gods were praised. The royal daughter came. All roiling ceased. Serene, the princess sauntered, nearly naked as a slave, to where the king sat, gaping. Then upon the tabletop he danced among the ample dishes, supple, long-limbed, strong, and filled with fecund vibrance. She held all who watched in thrall, and all watched, most of all, the king. And when she ended, nearly the span of a butterfly's wing divided her smiling face from his. Beguiled, he jumped to his feet and swore before his honored guests that she could ask no gift that he'd refuse, to even half his kingdom, meaning marriage to the king. The lass unfolded, standing tall above the graybeard monarch. Every noble's transfixed eyes and eager ears beheld one thing, she met their gazes like a tender girl who pleaded for their better wisdoms. Yet the moment's seed was sprouted, grown, and ripe. She plucked. If I, your lowly maiden, earn the pleasure of your favor, save your city from that smelly, ragged knave, bring here the foreign priest's head, leave behind his lying, vermin-covered corpse. The queen, concealed but hearing, thrilled. The cornered king dispatched assassins. Soon they bore the severed head into the banquet on a plate. The princess snatched it up and flung it out a window. Dog to dogs, she said, and laughed. She kissed the king and left to silent stares perplexity, abhorrence, fear, and reverence.